Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn about Civics Unit 3 Human Rights. Introduction. We will learn about the international effects for protecting human rights, the basic human rights enshrined in the Indian Constitution, the functions of institutions and issues involved in human rights, the types of human rights. Let us see the lesson. The rights ensured by the Universal Declaration of Human Rights being highlighted. Fundamental rights are enshrined in the Indian Constitution and fundamental duties incorporated in the Constitution along with the introduction to National and State Human Rights Commission and their functions are explained. Next topic. Mahatma Gandhi made the momentous decision to stay in South Africa and fight racial discrimination against the Indians. Out of that struggle emerged his unique way of protest, non-violent satyagraha. As a human being, Gandhi had all the rights to travel in the first-class compartment, but he was discriminated because of his skin color. Due to these discriminations, people are prohibited from enjoying their basic human rights. Next topic. What are human rights? The UNO defines human rights as the right inherent to all human beings regardless of race, gender, nationality, ethnicity, language, religion or any other status. Everyone is entitled to these rights without discrimination. Human Rights Day is celebrated every year on 10th December. Next topic. Universal Declaration of Human Rights UDHR. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights is a milestone document in the history of human rights. It was drafted by the representatives with different legal and cultural backgrounds from all regions of the world. The declaration was proclaimed by the United Nations General Assembly in Paris on 10th December 1948. There are 30 articles in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights and it guarantees freedom of expression as well as civil, political, social, economic and cultural rights. Next topic. Social, economic and cultural rights. Social rights are necessary for full participation in the society. Economic rights guarantee every person to have conditions under which they are able to meet their needs. Cultural rights are human rights that aim at assuring the enjoyment of culture and its components in conditions of equality, human dignity, and non-discrimination. Next, civil and political rights. The term civil rights refers to the basic rights afforded by laws of the government to every person regardless of race, nationality, color, gender, age, religion, etc. Next, political rights exercised in the formation and administration of a government. They are given to the citizens by law. These rights give power to the citizen to participate either directly or indirectly in the administration. Next, fundamental rights in India. Fundamental rights are required for the all-round development of a human being. They make the life of people meaningful by giving them rights like speech and to live in an area of their choice. The fundamental rights are right to equality, right to freedom, right against exploitation, right to freedom of conscience and religion, cultural and educational rights for minorities, right to constitutional remedies. First, right to equality. It refers to equality before law and equal protection of law. Next, right to freedom. 6 different types of freedom are mentioned in the Constitution. Freedom of speech and expression, freedom to assemble peacefully without arms, freedom to form associations and unions. Next, right against exploitation. It is against the law to employ children below 14 years of age in mines, factories or other occupations. Next, right to freedom of conscience and religion. This right gives the citizen freedom to follow the practice and religion of their choice. Next, all citizens have the freedom of conscience or ideas. The citizens also have the freedom to follow their own ways for practicing any religion. Next, cultural and educational rights. The Constitution gives us the right to preserve, protect, and promote culture. We have the right to open schools, associations, and societies to preserve and promote our tradition and culture. Next, right to constitutional remedies. Fundamental rights are guaranteed by the Constitution. By this right, a person can adopt constitutional means and approach a court if he is denied the fundamental rights. Next topic, fundamental duties. These are in the form of duties and responsibilities of citizens. The original constitution, which came into force with effect from 26 January 1950, did not contain fundamental duties. These were incorporated in the constitution by the 42nd Amendment Act in 1976. Fundamental duties. Number 1. Respect for the constitution and its ideals and institutions, the national flag and the national anthem. Second, to follow and cherish the noble ideals which inspired our national struggle for freedom. 3. To uphold and protect the sovereignty, unity, and integrity of India. Number 4. To defend the country and render national service when called upon to do so. Next, to value and preserve the rich heritage of our composite culture, etc. Next topic, the National Human Rights Commission. The National Human Rights Commission is an autonomous body consisted on 12th October 1993 under the Protection of Human Rights Act 1993. It consists of a chairman and few other members. 3 from judiciary and 4 from other department. NHRC is responsible for the protection and promotion of human rights in India, defined by the Act as rights relating to life, liberty, equality, and dignity of the individual guaranteed by the Constitution. Next topic, State Human Rights Commission, SHRC. Every state in India has a State Human Rights Commission established in accordance with the power conferred on the state under Section 21 of the Protection of Human Rights Act 1993. The protection and promotion of human rights constitute the principal concern of the Commission. Next topic, child rights. A child is a person who has not completed the age of 18 years, a minor as per UNO. This principle is exhibited in Articles 25 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Based on these principles, the Declaration of the Rights of the Child was accepted and adopted in the UN General Assembly on 20th November 1989. Child rights: right to life, right to family environment, right to education, right to benefit from social security, etc. Next topic, women rights. The National Commission for Women is constituted in India to review the constitutional and legal safeguards for women, recommends remedial measures and advises the government on all matters of policy affecting the welfare and development of women in the country. In modern India, women have held high offices including that of the President, Prime Minister, Speaker of the Lok Sabha, Leader of the Opposition, Union Ministries, Chief Ministers and Governors. Next topic, Right to Information Act. The Right to Information Act is a revolutionary act that aims to promote transparency in the government institutions in India. This act was enacted in October 2005. A common man can demand any government organization to provide information. The information must be provided within 30 days. If not, a fee will be collected as penalty from the concerned official. Next topic, labor rights. The Constitution ensures right to equality. equality of opportunity in public employment, right to form associations and unions, right to livelihood, prohibits trafficking, forced labor, and child labor. Article 39 ensures equal wages to male and female workers for equal work. The rights of every man are diminished when the rights of one man are threatened, said John F. Kennedy. Thank you, students.